All right, good evening, everyone. Today is Tuesday, July 22nd, 2014. Looking at these spiders, we made new all-time highs today. 198.56 was the print on that. Closing price today was 198.20. Volume was at 66.6 million shares. Very low in my opinion. We did not close above the previous high of 198.29. So that's good to see, especially if you're bearish like me. I am holding monthly puts on this. I am down about 39% or so, but I'm comfortable with my position. I do favor the downside for a ton of reasons, which I won't get into here on this video. But that was the move today on the spiders. I know everyone's calling for a 200 price target on the SPY. I'm not sure if we'll get there, but we'll just take it one day at a time. Next up, looking at Apple. As you all know, Apple announced earnings today after the bell, so let's take a look at that. All right, so here's your after hours. Apple did nothing after hours. Started selling off here. Nice bounce up and just flat. There was a ton of people out there calling for a 100 price target after earnings on Apple. Obviously, that didn't happen. I favor the downside on Apple myself. To me, this is a bearish pattern. This is an inside day, inside of this candle here on July 17th. July 16th, there is yet another big red candle on this. So a ton of resistance here, in my opinion, on Apple. This looks bearish to me, inside bar. I've got a level here of 89.65 on Apple. That's where I would get long myself. I might pick up some calls here on Apple once we get to this 89.65 level. I'd like to see where this opens tomorrow. And maybe it sells off just like Netflix. Let's jump right into Netflix. Netflix, as you all know, announced earnings yesterday. Let's take a quick look at that. There we go. So here's yesterday's action. Here's the aftermarket, this shaded area here. It started moving. Aftermarket, up, down, didn't really do much. But today, pre-market, this started selling off. This gap down and followed, had some follow through to the downside. Today's low was 425.06. Netflix closed down 4.62% today. Nice move on that. If you guys follow my videos, I've been looking at a close. I've been watching for a close of 439.96. It looks like I got that today. We'll see where Netflix closes tomorrow. If this does close below 439 or even below today's close, that would signal some more downside on Netflix. If that's the case tomorrow, I will provide a new level of support on Netflix moving forward. So that's what I'm thinking on this one. Bearish, in my opinion. Let's see here. Moving on to let's go over LinkedIn real quick. LinkedIn closed up 2.19%, up $3.54. A big move today on LinkedIn. Nice candle here. As you can see here, we closed above the 20-day moving average. We are now back above the 50-day moving average. So a nice move here on LinkedIn. My next level to watch is 169.10, and that just comes from the high from this candle here on July 8th. That level being 169.10. There it is, 169.10. So keep an eye on that for LinkedIn. This one does announce earnings next week on 7/31 after the market closes. So keep an eye on that and keep that on your calendar there. All right, next up, Facebook. Facebook closed down 0.19% today, down 13 cents, looks like. Facebook, I am staying away from this one myself. This does announce earnings tomorrow after the market closes. Yep, after the market close. As you all know, my next level on, oops, there we go. My level on Facebook was 68.44. Let's take a look at the, all right, I need to turn off my pre-market and aftermarket. There we go. All right, 10-minute time frame, 68.44 was my level. Small gap up on Monday. Came back and bounced off of that level. Let's take a closer look here. There we go. So like I said, previous resistance becomes support. This was my level of resistance, 68.44. Broke through that level and started bouncing off of it. Made a high of 69.96. Sold off. This morning, sold off a bit, but pretty flat day here. Only down 13 cents. You will notice here, Facebook has a downtrending line here that I drew in earlier today. So keep an eye on that line tomorrow. See if this breaks above it. This could go higher, or see if that breaks, acts as resistance. Again, tomorrow, earnings on this one. This could go either way. Could go up, could go down. Keep an eye on your previous all-time high, 72.59. If this sells off tomorrow, I do have some levels here. Obviously, 67.36. This uptrending line along with your 50-day moving average, and 62.22 just in case. You never know. And another level here at 58.87. So I will be keeping an eye on this one tomorrow just for fun. Let's move on to Yelp. Yelp closed flat today, up 25 cents, 0.37%. As you all know, my level 68.58. Today's close was 68.57, a penny below that level there. I think Yelp will have a ton of resistance up here at these moving averages. I do like this 61.83 level. I think that's where Yelp should get some kind of bounce if it decides to start breaking down. This is trading at, again, 68 bucks. I like it at 61.83. Moving on to Twitter. Twitter closed down 1.05%, excuse me. Twitter, I've got a level here at 33.91 where I think you will find some support. Right now, this is just trading between these two lines here. 40.04 is where I think this will have a lot of resistance. 36.10 is where you'll find support. If this breaks either way, upside 42.95, downside 33.91. Twitter does announce earnings on the 29th after the market closes. I'm kind of staying away from these earnings plays myself. Earnings could go either way. So that's that for Twitter. I think that's all I had. Let's take a quick look here at the E-mini futures. It is about 10 p.m. Actually, it's exactly 10 p.m. where I'm at. The futures are trading flat, only down a quarter, so not a whole lot going on tonight. Pretty flat day, or flat after hours right now. So not a whole lot to see there. So we'll just take this one day at a time. Again, I am bearish on these spiders. That is my only position right now, these monthly puts. So we'll see what happens tomorrow. Once again, if you guys have any questions or any chart requests, feel free to send me an email. I will provide my email in the description box. Shoot me an email, and I'll shoot a video for you guys to go over some support and resistance levels on whatever stock you guys may have. That's all I had for tonight. Thank you guys for watching. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thank you.